All right, they're going to be joining us. All right, welcome everyone. As you're coming in, you should be coming in and adding your name. And I see several people already that are inside of the e-learning, and we're so excited that you guys are here. I want to say hi to Kurt because he is in the e-learning and live with us. And then we have Alex M. And y'all, we're so excited because we're delivering this inside of the e-learning area, and it truly is exciting and spectacular, right? So let me go ahead and introduce our magnificent five, the ones that are going to be delivering this training to you, because it is nothing short of amazing what they're going to be doing over the next 5 days. But we'll get started with Bridget Bartlett, who is our local business niche marketing training and support specialist. And then we've got Jackie Clark, who is our physical product niche marketing training and support specialist. That's a mouthful. And then we've got Keck Lynn, who is our information products niche marketing training and support specialist. And we've got Terry Stevenson, who is our product launch niche marketing training and support specialist. And then hiding is Gene Hawkins. He is our network marketing and multi-level marketing niche marketing training and support specialist. Now, if you guys haven't joined these groups inside of Facebook, you need to find their groups. You can actually find them inside of the Build Raw knowledge base on the homepage. You'll see links to all five of the groups. You can join one of them or you can join all of them. But if you join, get ready because you're going to get a whole brain full of information and your brain might actually explode because it's a lot of information. But they're going to do a great job of training you every single day. And they've got lots and lots of golden nuggets that they drop inside of those Facebook groups. Now, for today, we're really excited that you're here because we are going to be training you on how to start your online course, how to build it inside of BuildRaw, and how to create your sales funnel to sell it, and then how to get students into the course once you got it all built. So super duper excited about that. I want to do a few housekeeping things before we get started. Remember that you probably want to access the workbook that is available. And this workbook is absolutely beautiful. So if you look down below this video, there's some links and you'll see the workbook link there. Click that and open that bad boy up. And I'm just going to share my screen so you know what to look for. So here's the e-learning. Scroll down and there's that course workbook. And if you open it up, I think, let's see, I had it open just, oh, there it is. Look how beautiful this is. And you can follow along with every single day of the training that they do, and even some things to fill out as you go to kind of keep you engaged and involved. So definitely grab that and go through that with them as they're doing the training. I'm super excited about this first day, and we have none other than our amazing Keck that's going to start us off. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to him and let him get started on teaching you how to create your own profitable course in 15 days.
Fantastic. Thank you, Shelly. And yeah, I encourage everybody to go ahead and download that workbook because I am going to have you kind of fill it out as we go. So do that now. It's right below the video, like you said, course workbook. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And let me just make sure I share the right one. Yes, it's going to be that one. Okay, I'll move this out of the way. All right, so welcome to, let me move this out of the way. Here we go. Create a profitable course in 15 days. So here we go. First off, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. We're so glad you're here. This is such a great opportunity. After you go through with this, share this with somebody else. A lot of people can be helped by this information. We've all got something to share, and this course, we're going to help kind of draw that out of you, okay? So this is kind of an outline of what we're going to cover today. Just to give you a little preview, we're going to talk about the foundation of creating a profitable course. Okay, so the basics of information products. And of course, as a course, this is what this is. This is an information product. Speaking of courses, so we're going to talk about information products. We're going to talk about the benefits of an online course. We're going to talk about creating your course, picking the perfect topic. We're going to talk about content creation tools, and I'm going to share some resources with you there. And then we're going to talk about our industry leading app for course creators, and that is our e-learning app. We're also going to talk about membership areas, how you could deliver a course in a membership area as well. So these are the things we're going to cover. And here we go. So we're going to start right off with what is an information product? Okay. So with an information product, the value is found in the information. Okay, that's just nice and simple. And that's the first thing you can follow along in your workbook and fill in those blanks. Okay, so the value is found and determined by the value of the information being shared. So, we're in the information age, we're talking about information products. Courses are just fantastic examples of information products. And there's a lot of benefits to information products, which we'll get into, but just think of the basics. An information product, such as a course, the value is found in the information itself, okay, rather than like a physical product, say. So this is a maybe an easier way to understand is we could contrast this with a physical product. And a physical product, as you know, you can hold in your hand. Okay, that's your next fill in the blank. You can hold a physical product in your hand. It's something tangible you can actually touch. Okay, so that being the case, physical products have some characteristics that information products do not, such as physical products take up space. Okay, that's on your workbook. Physical products have to be manufactured, they have to be transported, they have to be stored, they have to be delivered, they have to be warehoused, they have to be inventoried. So there's a lot of things involved with physical products that you don't really have with information products. So that makes information products, in my view, it gives it some really big benefits and advantages over physical products. So one of the things I think it presents us with is more profit potential right here, more profit potential. So the reason is that you're filling the blank. Okay, more profit potential and more pricing flexibility is what I like to call it. So pricing flexibility because there's less reoccurring costs. Okay, that's your next fill in the blank. And the reoccurring costs I'm talking about is if you have a physical product, you have to manufacture it. You have to continually manufacture more and more and more to send more out into the market. You have again all of those expenses I mentioned of manufacturing and warehousing and transportation and whole many layers of middlemen and so on. And also with information products, they're a lot easier to modify, okay, if necessary. That's when you're filling the blanks. Easier to modify if necessary. You have a product out there and then the world changes and you need to tweak your product a little bit. Well, if it's a physical product, that means probably retooling the whole manufacturing process. If it's an information product or a course, you can just go in and, modify pretty simply what you're doing. So in my view, information products, courses present a lot of benefits over physical products. The primary two I see is more profit potential and price flexibility. And you may ask, okay, well, how much can I charge for information products? How much can I charge for this course that we're teaching you how to create? And really, the sky is the limit. It depends on how valuable the information is. Okay. Now, let's say just an example. Okay, I've got a friend who's into ham radios, the kind of global CBs. And that's kind of a small community, comparatively speaking, but it's highly technical. And when people buy like a certain machine, he's like one of the few people that really know how to help people set that machine up so it'll work right for them. Well, how much could he charge for that? It depends on how much that is worth to somebody. Contrast that with a physical product. With a physical product, you have all those fixed costs in manufacturing, warehousing, transportation, um, inventory, loss prevention. I mean, all of those different things. And that gives you less pricing flexibility in a physical product because you have to charge at least enough to cover those costs. Well, when it comes to an information product or a course, the cost is like a kind of a one-time thing. You create it, you know, you use your energy and your mental power, you create this course, you get this information in a form, you can share it, and you do that once and it's done. You don't have those reoccurring costs that you have with so many of the physical products. Okay, so all right, let me continue on here. And we're going to move into picking the perfect topic. Okay, so as far as what kind of information can you teach, okay, picking the perfect topic, let me give you some ideas here for your workbook. So first off, specialized information, kind of like my example, my friend that's into the ham radios, that's a very specialized knowledge. So if you have specialized knowledge, that's kind of a slam dunk. Also, technical information kind of goes along with specialized information, but technical information likewise is a great thing to have for a course. You can also think about what are your passions and your hobbies, okay? Passions and hobbies, because if you have a passion and a hobby, it's something you're already passionate about, you're interested in, you're doing on the regular. As you're doing it, you're getting better and better, and you're probably part of a community of other people that are involved in that passion or that hobby also. So that makes for a great idea of what your course can be about. And the next fill in the blank here is that solutions sell. Okay, think about this, solutions. So if you have a solution to a problem that is unique, okay, you're in this community and you have this hobby and this passion or whatever you do, and you figured out kind of a hack, right? How to do it easier, simpler, better, faster, more duplicatable, whatever it is. If you've got some kind of solution to that or a hack, trust me, solutions sell. Okay. So, and based on your audience, okay, that's the next fill in the blank. Based on your audience you want to reach. So if you've got and this is just another strategy, okay? So you could, instead of picking, you know, your passion or your hobby, your solution, you could pick the audience. Maybe you already are tuned in, you know, part of an audience, a community that is large, and you think, hey, I could really monetize this audience. Well, that's your time to look at that audience and decide, you know, what is the biggest problem that my audience has, and try to identify that problem, come up with a solution, and trust me, if it's a solid solution, it will sell. Okay, so picking the perfect topic, just some ideas here: specialized knowledge, technical information, your passions, your hobbies, solution sell. If you have some kind of hack, think about that. All right, moving on, there's some different options. I'm just going to talk about two options as far as when you're picking your perfect topic. There's two options. You could go for this done for you option, and that is in your fill in the blank here, I've got two resources for you. One of them is idplr.com. That's idplr.com. And the other one is plr.com. So those are two great resources. I'm not going to take you there and show you around too much because we're really focusing on this challenge on what you can bring out of yourself, you know, for a course. But I just want you to know that if you get all to the end of it and there's just, you know, you're not feeling it, you're not being inspired on a topic, but you really, really want to get into this digital marketing course creation and selling, you can go for a done for you option. And there's a lot of websites that will sell you a done for you digital product, such as IDPLR or PLR. And there are many, many more. Okay, now with these sites, it's nice because they give you everything you need. They give you the sales pages, lead capture pages, email swipes, a ton of promotional material. They'll give you graphics pre-made to share on social media. Um, and then, of course, they give you a website too. That website, then you rebuild on Facebook. Okay. And one thing I do like about these done for you digital courses, even as it applies towards you creating your own course, is when you go to those sites and you look at a bunch of different courses. One, it gives you ideas, right? It's a memory jogger, brainstorming kind of exercise. Two, you'll get to look and see what's included in all of those products, like the website, the lead capture page, email swipes, promotional material, all those things. And then you can tell yourself, hey, these are all the things I need in my my course I'm creating. So it's a great way to get kind of a framework and see all the things you're going to need, see how other people are producing them and putting them out there. So there's no shame in the game of copying when it comes to digital marketing. Look at other people, get ideas, and then make it your own. Okay. So like I said, in this challenge, we are going to focus on the e-learning app. Okay. This is the app we have for course creators, is really the premier app on the internet for course creators, the e-learning app. And it's so easy to use, so easy to put your content in and make a course. So that's really what we're focusing on. Now, the second option for what you should do with your course, I want to mention, is the secret ingredient. Okay. Even if there's already courses out there teaching the same thing you want to teach, the secret ingredient I'm going to tell you about acts kind of as a trump card. And it doesn't matter if anybody else is doing the same thing. Okay. It's in your fill in the blank. Write this down. The secret ingredient is you. You are the secret ingredient. Okay. And right below that, I want you to write, you are awesome. That's your next fill in the blank. And I don't know when the last time somebody told you you're awesome was, but today is the first time maybe for today. But you are awesome. Okay. And I just really want you to understand that you have something special to bring to the world. There's this uniqueness factor. Okay. So even if somebody else has, a course out there on the same topic that you want to teach, it doesn't matter, because there's some things that are peculiar. It will be your, fill in the blanks here, it will be your take on the information on the course. It will be your spin on it. Okay. It will be your personality. Nobody else can replicate that. Okay. It'll be your voice. It will be your smiling face on there. Okay. And it will be your audience. Okay. So the list could go on and on about what makes you unique. And I just want you to know that you have a lot to offer, and truly the world is waiting for you to bring that thing to the world, because people need it. Okay. And so remember, solutions sell, like I mentioned before. But as you're looking at yourself and seeing how awesome you are, it's often hard for us to look at ourselves and see how awesome we are. Okay. But trust me, you are awesome. You're unique. You're here for a reason. You've got something to offer the world. But not only that, but there's something that you're good at that you don't know you're good at, because you're so good at it. It's just kind of second nature to you. You don't even realize it. But it's like, maybe you have the way you do something is so much more productive than the way most other people do it, that it's just become kind of second nature to you. And for that reason, you don't recognize it in yourself. Okay. So you could ask some of your friends and family, what am I really good at? And I just want you to go into this thinking and knowing that you can do this, that you are special, you are unique. This is different from physical products. Okay. It's not like you've got a physical product and I want to make one just like somebody else has. It's never going to be just like somebody else has when we're talking about information products and courses, because you make it different. Okay. All right. Enough about that. The secret ingredient. You are it, my friend. Okay. So now I'm going to move into some content creation tools. And the first one I want to tell you about as we get into creating our um, our course here is Miro.com. Okay, so let me go to Miro.com here real quick. Miro.com, and just show you what we've got here. We have some really cool resources. They are free. Okay, and the one I really like is this mind map right here. Okay, let's see. Do I want the share board? No. Okay, so this looks kind of like our get rid of this over
We're,
here. This looks kind of like our, what do we call it?
we're not
Funnel.
seeing your screen there, Keck.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you. There it is. All right, there's our Miro. Is that good, Terry?
Yes, it is. That's
Thank you.
good.
Thank you. Teamwork makes the dream work. Got too many screens over here. Okay, so here's Miro. It's kind of like our funnel builder app, where you can build, just take things you want to take and and just start right off. Say, okay, the first thing is my product, and I want to help people by helping them gain financial freedom, for example. Okay. And luckily, Miro knows how to spell better than I do. So, you get this in the middle, and then you can get different ideas. It's a brainstorming exercise. Then from financial freedom, I want to lead people into getting debt free. Maybe I can have a product about budgeting, right? And it's just a good way to kind of visually see. That's what they call it, a map, mind mapping, all the different ideas in your head to get them out on the screen, document them here. And it's just a really fun tool. So check that out. And then the next one I will show you is called Google Docs. Have you guys heard of Google Docs? I know you have. Let me pull up a Google Doc here and just pull it into our field of vision here. Okay, you guys should be seeing this now. So the cool thing about Google Docs, and that's on your fill in the blank too, writing, editing. Google Docs is the first one. And I love Google Docs because for a couple of reasons. One, you can use it anywhere. It doesn't matter if you have a couple devices. It's always going to be there. And I just wanted to show you two really cool features. And the first one is your next fill in the blank, and that is voice to text. Okay. And many of you have seen this, but if you haven't, let me tell you, this is strong. You just go to this little tools button here and you press on the voice typing and press on it there. And you can see how good the voice recognition is with Google. Of course, I try to say that it spells the first word wrong, play solitaire. And you can now see how good the voice recognition is with Google. So it is really good. There's going to be a little cleanup. You have to go in then, and then you can just press it again, and then you can go in and adjust some things. Okay. Oh, see there, it already caught up and it knew I wasn't talking about solitaire here. Anyway, it's really good. It's a great tool. You can write your content out here. And then the other cool thing I want to show you is how you can have let me see, you can use an outline feature here. So say this is going to be my intro. Okay, and all I have to do here is I'll highlight it and look at this. It turned up into intro. So as I'm going down here, and I can say this is going to be my body. Okay, this is the body, maybe just for an example. And see over here now, it's generating these outlines for me. So as this gets to be super, super long, this may be a 10-page document, and you're trying to say, oh, where did I talk about whatever subject? You can just right here, get right down to it. If you want to erase it from being there, you just press the X there and it'll go away. So Google Docs, I know it's simple, but I want to point it out because everybody has access to it. It's free. And with the voice to text tool here, that's a game saver for me. If anybody's followed my videos at all, you guys know I type with two thumbs. So I really appreciate the voice to text feature there. Okay, so let me get this out of our way here. All right, so yeah, that's your fill in the blanks here, the Google Docs, voice to text, and the outline feature, okay? And then next, I wanna talk a little bit about video, okay? And I want to encourage you to do video. You can do several different kinds of media for your content. You could do, written, you could have PDFs or any kind of documents. You can have just purely audio. Those are fine too. But nothing today on the internet converts quite as well as video because it gives you an opportunity to really connect with people. They can see your face and they kind of bond with you and they get to know you. They get to love you and get to see you're a real person. And the reason it converts so well and why you will be ahead of the game if you choose to do this is because most people are scared of it. Most people are too afraid to be on video. They're too afraid to put themselves out there. They say the number one fear for most people is the fear of public speaking. Well, doing a video is kind of like public speaking, except it's recorded and it's going to be there forever. So in many respects, it's even more scary to people. But for that reason, it presents a huge opportunity because most people just will not do it. So if you decide I am going to be one of the people that does it, you're going to be far and away ahead of the game, my friends. So some things to some resources there. I'm not going to go to these different ones, but first off, Screencast-O-Matic, that's a fine program where you can do screen recording. You can also do editing. I do have and use this program. It is, I think think it was only like $49 maybe for a year. It's very affordable. So that's a really good video editor, video capture and editor tool. And then there's another one called A Power Record, and it has A Power Edit with it. There's a whole suite of tools in the A Power suite, and those are really good. I use that from time to time for editing. Also, they work just a little different, and sometimes it's nice since they are online. You know, applications. If one of them is being a little persnickety one day, I'll just go and use the other one. And then this last one here I want to point out is if you have a Microsoft, machine, a Windows machine, you probably already have this, a Microsoft Video Editor. You probably already have this on your machine, which you can use. It's a little more limited than some of these other applications, but it's a very good editor. In fact, I had to use this the other day for the first time because I don't know if I was having internet problems or just the internet itself was having problems, but I could not get my Screencast-O-Matic or my A Power Record really to work like I wanted to. I could tell there was something going on with the internet. So I just switched over to use Microsoft Video Editor on my machine and just kind of cut the internet right out of the equation. And then you can actually, like what Microsoft doesn't have is they don't have a chroma key, but you can do all your editing here and then just go to one of your other chroma key apps to do that if you want to, take the background away from you. So just some ideas here. Microsoft Video Editor, it's probably on your machine. Now, if you have a Mac, I apologize. I don't know anything about Macs or how they work, but I'm pretty sure they've got video editing software on the machine, and it's probably better, okay, than all of these because they make good stuff. Okay, so look on your machine. There's probably something on your machine there also. Okay, so let me go and show you one more thing. And the last one will be a um, resource for audio. Okay, if you're just going to do audio instead of video, and I know I'm really pushing video, but audio is a great option too. Okay, don't hear me saying that different forms of media, whether it's documents or audio, don't hear me saying they're not effective and you can't be successful with those. You definitely can. Okay, I'm just highlighting the video because it's really, really powerful. But audio is powerful too. I think it's one more step, in my opinion, from text because it's your voice and you're getting to connect with people. So Audacity here, that's your first fill in the blank, audacity.com right here. This is a great free app where you can record and edit your video. Let me see if I can pull this up really quick to show you. Let's see, audacity.com. All right, you know what? I have not established an account there yet, so it's not looking like I want to, but you can go check out audacity.com, and it's a good app. It's free. I have used it before. And then the last one I want to tell you is don't discount your cell phone. The cell phones today, especially, I mean, all the modern cell phones, if it's within a year or two new, very, very good. I use an iPhone. It's fantastic. I've recorded entire courses just on the iPhone. So don't discount that because that can be powerful too. Now, I also want to talk a little bit about, since we're talking about audio, about your like environmental preferences. When you're recording, the thing to remember is audio is almost as important. Your audio quality is almost as important as your video quality. In fact, many people, and I'm one of them, would say that the audio quality is more important than the video quality because listening is a lot more active. They can see you. If I were a little fuzzy right now, you still know, oh, it's a talking head. But if I were all scratchy and the audio didn't sound good, it would be hard to listen to, no matter how good the video was. So, it's worth it to maybe get a good mic. That's always a good thing if you spend some money on mic, or look at your environment. Okay. When I talk about the environment, here's some things I would do. I would, first off, when I told you I've recorded a whole course on my phone, I did that in my closet. Okay. Why? Because you go into the closet and you've got all your clothes hanging there, right? And you shut the door, and all those clothes act as like sound dampening. So it's almost like you're in a professional sound recording booth. Okay. So always just think about what's in front of your voice, what's behind the microphone. And if you can get some things behind the microphone, even if you're not in your closet, to dampen the sound, your quality is going to be much, much better. So definitely pay attention to your sound quality if you're using video or an audio for your delivery. Okay, and then when it comes to documents, One more super cool thing I want to show you, and this is, well, two things actually. Canva, okay, and yes, I have that as a fill in the blank. Canva.com is the first one. And with Canva.com, I've used Canva actually to create this presentation that you're looking at right now, inspired by Bridget. They've got such great tools over there, but the primary tool Canva offers is for graphics, creating graphics, editing graphics, layering different graphics. It's a super good program. It's free. There is a paid version. I don't have the paid version. I've been using the free version for almost a year now, and it's really good. And this whole presentation is created. They have a presentation section too, where you can do these kind of presentations. So I would definitely check out Canva. It's a great resource. And Bridget is like a Canva ninja, FYI. She knows everything about this. So, and then the second thing for your fill in the blank, second resource for documents I want to suggest is pdfcandy.com. So that's your fill in the blank there, pdfcandy.com right here. And PDF Candy is cool because, again, can you guess? It's free. It's my favorite price. So it's free. And what it does is it allows you to convert documents to PDF or PDF to PDF. Actually, I was just able to use this to help somebody today. My mother in law, she was stuck. I said, what's going on? She said, oh, I got this PDF. I saved this doc as a PDF and it's got this weird gray panel on the side. I can't get rid of this. And I said, let's try PDF Candy. She went there, didn't have to sign up, did it work perfectly. It was like a minute process. She says, I can't believe it. So PDF Candy is a super cool app and it does a lot. It does a lot more than just PDF, Word docs to PDF. So definitely check that out, PDF Candy. That's a great resource. And that kind of rounds out our content creation tools. So mind mapping, it's a great idea to get your thoughts in front of you. I was going to say on paper, but on screen, okay? Get your thoughts documented. Use a Miro or a different mind mapping tool. You could use even our Canva or our funnel builder tool and just write whatever you want in the boxes and do some mind mapping here. Get it documented. Get it out of your head and get it somewhere documented, because once you see it on the screen, then your mind does more with it. And that's the whole idea of the map. You have more and more ideas. Writing your content, Google Docs, great resource. You can use that voice to text feature. The outline feature is awesome. Screencast-O-Matic and A-Power Edit. And don't forget about the video editing software that may come on your machine, whether it's a Microsoft or the Apple. And then for audio, remember, audio is more important than video, the audio quality. So make sure your audio quality is good, and you can edit audio with Audacity. You can also use your cell phone. And again, think about your environment when you're considering your audio so it's nice and tight, high quality. And then lastly, this Canva and PDF Candy. Okay, so moving on, we're going to talk about delivery methods next a little bit. So this fill in the blank in your workbook is restricted membership area. Okay, now this is one way to deliver your course is in a membership area. Now, like I said, we're going to focus on the e-learning app, but there are some kind of hybrid ways of really doing both. And the benefits of using a membership area for your course is that it is restricted. Okay, only the members are going to get in there. So when you can actually have your e-learning course housed inside a membership area. So that way it's super, super, super secure. It's one of the most secure ways to deliver a digital product is within a members area. So you can do that with the e-learning, and I'm sure Gene will show you how to do that when we get to that. So I won't spend too much time about it, but with Builderall, you do have the ability to create membership restricted areas, membership pages and sites, and that is a great way to do it. You do not have to use the e-learning app to create a course. You can deliver it all just straight through your website, through a membership area. And again, Gene will show you more about how that works. And then, of course, the e-learning app, the #1 course creator app for course creators on the internet today. It's a great app, and that's your fill in the blank for this one, e-learning app. And it's really the star of the show for this challenge. That's going to be our focus. And it's so easy to use this app. Now, if you were just going to use a membership site, here's the problem. you have to for your first course, I mean, that's cool, but then your second course and your third course and your fourth course, you got to create a membership site for all, or a website for all of those. It just gets to be kind of cumbersome. But with the e-learning, you can have multiple courses in the e-learning and host, feature them all on one website, for example. So the e-learning app, as you're going to see, is going to give just a super simple way to organize your content, to upload your content, and most importantly for your students, to deliver the content in a very intuitive way for the students. So it's just, first lesson, second lesson, a lot of cool stuff in the e-learning app. So that's why we're focusing so much on this, because it's such a great app and we want to spread the news and just make sure you know how to use it all the better. So the e-learning app, that's going to be our preferred delivery method for this challenge. Okay, and let me bring us over now to, this is going to be my last slide here. It's just a recap of what we talked about briefly, the basics of information products. What is an information product? Again, an information product differs from a physical product. A physical product you can hold in your hands, is tangible. Information product, not so much. It's the information, and it brings a ton of benefits having an online course or an information product, because you don't have all of those fixed reoccurring expenses that you have with physical products. You don't have to worry about the manufacturing, the warehousing, the transportation, the inventory, the loss prevention, all of that stuff. So information products, creating courses, present some very unique opportunities and benefits as far as pricing, flexibility, and profit potential. Okay. And when it comes to creating your course, picking your perfect topic, think about what you're good at, what you love, what audience you're part of, what kind of solution you could bring to that audience or community. And then we talked about some different content creation tools, and of course the last for the ways of delivering options, as we're going to highlight the e-learning this time. So I think that's going to conclude my part here. Let me stop my screen share and call on the team to come back in with me here.
That was totally awesome. And now I did have a question that was a really good question, which
Yes.
was looking at this training on the first day, it looked very similar to the coaching training. So, does that make sense that when we're talking about putting a product out, whether you're coaching or creating a course, does it make sense that the first day would be really similar?
Yes, it does. Because that's the beauty about information products. You can have that information in a course. You can have that, the information's up here. You can put it in a course, or you can just keep it up here and decide to give it out one-on-one in a chat to your coaching clients. So yeah, there is a lot of crossover, because we're really talking about the same thing, information products.
That's exactly
Great
it.
question, though. Great question. And as I was putting this together, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
But
it is.
it's true.
It is funny, and what's funny is we're going to start to diverge though from there, because now we're going to be talking about, instead of delivering via booking app and one-on-one or one-to-many, you're going to just create it one time in a course and then sell it. But here's the cool thing. This is the thing that excites me the most about it, is you create a course, you put your content in a course, then the coaching part is the upsell.
Right. Right. And I was also going to mention that, you may not feel confident enough to do coaching yet. This is like the bridge. You get that information and you create the course with it, and then you'll grow a tribe of people that will want to learn more from you, and then you'll just naturally come to that confidence, because you've created a course, you've got a community that you're helping people already. It's just kind of a natural progression.
That's was really excited about that question, because I was like, that's like a beautiful question. I loved it. We had some great people inside of the chat, you guys. Let me go back here right quick and take a look and see if we can say hi to a few people. Oh my gosh, we've got Jason and Graham and Ray and Nadine and who's this Builder All Diva? She's in there. And we've got so many people, Kara and the Blakester, and thank you guys so much for coming today, Madola and Elizabeth. We had a few people that went the wrong direction because the button that was supposed to take them to e-learning wasn't quite updated where they were at, and so it took them to the old webinar broadcast page. But tomorrow it should take you straight over to here, you guys. You'll be in the right place at the right time to be able to do a day 2 of live training on how to create your profitable course in 15 days. And who's up for day 2? Who is that?
I think it's gonna be Gene.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So Gene is going to be here, and he's going to be raring to go, I know, because he's been very excited about what he's going to teach. So I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget to go through your workbook and have it pulled up and ready for tomorrow. It's going to be very exciting. Until then, dig in, keep building with Builderall, and we will see you all over the internet. Bye, you guys. Have a great day.
See y'all.